we're excited to have our next guest on there headlining the One Fine Day Festivals tomorrow at the Mann Center. It's going to be a good time, a love fest. Great music, great weather, people to hang out with and just enjoy the love. And we are excited to have them both on at this time. We had one gentleman on not that long ago, and we love talking to him. So first and foremost, let's welcome the one and only Sting to us.
Yay!
Sting, good to have you on again this morning. Thank you. And also, Shaggy!
Yay!
What's up, man? How you doing?
Place, I'm telling you.
Sting, last time we had you on, you had just finished doing your daily practice of some Bach on an acoustic guitar. Have you jammed yet today?
I've jammed today, yeah, I have. That's my routine.
Nice. I see is that a Fender bass behind you there?
I do.
Nice.
And a lovely Strat.
Oh. Is this are you at home right now, or are you guys traveling?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm in my home in New York.
Nice.
I'm looking out on Manhattan right now.
Shaggy, are you as disciplined as is Sting? Apparently, he's.
I can't take the level of bragging this morning. You know what I mean? It's annoying. Yeah, it's the level. Oh, is that a Fender behind you? Yeah, are you? Yes, I'm looking out right on the park in New York. I'm in a hotel room. By the way, I'm in a hotel room around the corner from his house.
Sting's playing a pretend violin. So,
Oh, Shaggy.
Shaggy works for a living, man.
let me ask you. 25
Five-star hotel.
25 years ago or so, because this is just on paper seems like an improbable friendship, and yet it's decades old. Where was the step off? Where was the flashpoint where you both looked at each other and said, "Hey, we both go by one name. We're both talented musicians. Let's make this something."
Just hearts coming out everywhere, you know.
I think it was on the first day.
The first day.
First day. I think it was the first day. I met Sting years ago a couple of times. I think in 04, I jumped on stage with him and we did Roxanne, and it was just like, hey, we were at the place and that was it. Saw him at an award show afterwards when I was doing the Ali G thing. And the next time we were in studio doing a song, and in that studio session, we ended up just having more laughs than work. And I think from that point, we just realized this, well, we don't want this to have to stop.
Yeah.
But you know what? I saw an interview with you guys recently, Shaggy. You said something along the lines that Sting actually, and as much as you guys do laugh and get along, he kind of makes you afraid or a little or something along those. He challenges you in a way that you find there's a tension that works together.
Well, you know what? Fear is the killer of dreams.
Yeah.
And if you're not surrounded with people who are going to push you, right now he's pushing me to do something really crazy, and he'll reveal it at some point.
Okay.
But it's giving you that confidence. He's really helped me with my confidence over the years, and sometimes when you surround yourself with a lot of people who might not themselves have that kind of confidence, they'll throw that on you to make your confidence low. But there's no shine away from his confidence over there. I mean,
no, that's true.
Clearly.
Yeah. Well, what's so good, and Preston described it about the One Fine Day Festival, and that it is a thing. It takes time to make it a thing, the event itself, and it stands on its own feet. But these are curated acts that you guys both love that are creating, and I think, Sting, you're the one who calls it. It's just a vibe. It's this feeling, this love. How arduous a process is it? Is it arduous to collect the menu of artists that are going to perform at these things?
We just want to create a community, not only on the day, but the day after and the day after that. I think that's so important in our society right now, is the need for communities to cohere and have a common interest, and music can really help us do that. So I think there's a social, there's a political side to this thing, and of course we're also having a great deal of fun, but there is a serious side to it.
So with you both playing, you will dabble in each other's and join each other's song libraries as part of the deal. I'm sure the question's been asked. I'll ask it again. Which of each other's songs do you enjoy performing the most?
I like Englishman.
Oh, Englishman in
It's a
New York.
great song. Yeah,
because you're Jamaican in New York.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite song of him is "Feels the Goal," but he doesn't let me go on it.
No, stay away. and so, Shaggy, what are you protective of? What are you protective of? What won't you let him near?
Nah, he pretty much does it.
I don't do Gadunga.
He doesn't do Gadunga.
I don't do that. No.
But you kind of do.
No.
You do it on. Yeah, you do it on the dance. You
I
did it
draw
on
the
the
line.
dance. You did it on the dance the last time. You went down. Stopped.
I like singing. It wasn't me.
I thought it might have been Mr. Boombastic.
No, he plays bombastic. Yeah.
No, I've always said that it wasn't me. It's a morality tale.
Well, it is.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
Thank you.
I mean, from the first second I heard that song, I know, he's trying to absolve himself. He's, I'm not guilty. In fact, was I reading that it is actually referred to in legal quarters? It's a defense.
The Shaggy defense.
The Shaggy defense.
Yes. Politicians use it all the time.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
And it just gives Sting a chance to say buck naked in the middle of a song, too, which is great.
I've been buck naked a few times.
Yeah, we've seen in Dune. I remember that. Shaggy, the time that you got up and you performed the first time with Sting, you did Roxanne. Were you freestyling, or did you guys rehearse, or what was going on when that happened?
I hope he was freestyling. Inside the song.
Yeah. There's things that just happen on the fly a lot, which is really good. There will be some rehearsal, but Sting and I, when we get on stage together, it's magic at this point because we just kind of know where to fill in for each other, where it just kind of flows. That's what makes it exciting. Why we keep wanting to do it again, because there's only so much you can rehearse. The rest of it is going to happen because of our personalities and our synergy together. You know what I mean? And you are, as an audience, is just going to be, front seat for that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
There's something about seeing this, and I'm not going to refine it down to just a specific genre, but the artists that are associated with the One Fine Day Festival, they seem like the perfect artists to get that. Let's just all hop up on stage and do what we do. And when you see music like this performed live, there's just nothing like it. So you as the performers, do you feel that as well?
Oh, yeah, we watch the whole show. I mean, we introduce everybody, and then we watch the acts for what we can steal. And then introduce the next act. So it's definitely one big family.
Sting, you've collaborated with so many people over the years, and just to name a few, obviously, like Dire Straits, and I remember, at the Amnesty International when you sang, Invisible Sun, and Bono came out, and it goes on in years and years with Herbie Hancock and with the musicians that you play with on your solo record. That's got to be. Have you sometimes met somebody and forgotten the fact that you guys have collaborated together because you've worked with so many people?
I have, and it's one of the wonderful privileges of my life to have this keep happening. So people say, "Well, who do you want to work with now?" I say, "Well, everybody."
Yeah.
But tomorrow it's Shaggy.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it's Shaggy.
You had mentioned that you guys are one big family, and the second you said that, I just immediately thought of I watched you guys do the Tiny Desk concerts, and I got that vibe from you guys right away. That was a lot of fun to watch. I think, well, first of all, because it sounded great, but second of all, looked like you guys were having a blast.
The funny part about that is yes, we had fun, but imagine doing pretty much the same thing in a church with the priest there singing "Wasn't Me" in Germany.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
That actually happened.
Really?
In Germany, right?
In Germany.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's a question with both of yours lengthy careers, and this goes back to like the club days, even the early infantile days of you as musicians. Where was the oddest place that you ever performed that comes to mind? I mean, because a church in Germany, that's a little bit of an odd place, but what's
That is an odd place.
strange joint to do a show?
You know, I used to work on ships as a musician, and sometimes as punishment, the ship's purser would send us down into the crew's mess below the engine room, and the entire crew were dressed as ladies.
Grammarly doesn't just help you with polishing your emails, it also lessens the mental load of replying to emails. When you start replying to an email, click this button to tag in Grammarly. You get a quick summary of the original email and a few suggested prompts based on what you received. Click on a prompt and Grammarly drafts a relevant reply for you in seconds. Use more suggested prompts to fine-tune the reply, and click here to insert it into the body of your email. Make any manual changes you want, and then send it off. And just like that, you're on your way to clearing out your inbox. Download Grammarly for free and see it for yourself.
But this was in Monaco, and it was a private that I did. It was a jewelry store.
Okay.
Yeah, you had about 10 people in there, and they all spoke Russian.
Wow.
I didn't understand a word I was saying.
Wow. Smash and grab.
Yeah.
You were the music for a smash and grab. So
yeah. But it was like 10 people in there. But I rocked it, because I was there, and they knew the melody. They kind of danced to it, and they just were chain smoking while I was singing.
Wow.
got me.
let me ask you guys with the One Fine Day Festival. Obviously, everyone's very excited about it as its prominence starts to elevate and people become more aware, and the feedback is great from it. Do you have artists coming to you and asking to be a part of it? Have you reached that point where you're getting that kind of? What's
They're
that?
begging.
They're begging.
Yeah.
Not this year, no.
Now there is artists that come from, but they do come and I want to be a part of it because it's a cool little get together with us, and this year it should be good. And what we like about it is it's a family affair.
Yeah.
It's a family fun day. You got you got OAR, Marcia Griffiths. And, so you got that reggae mix in it. She's also from the original Wailers.
That's awesome.
Chance Emerson. So we mix with some of the new, with some of the classics. The original Wailer also featured Al Anderson. We'll be there, and that's from the original Bob Marley band. Big Frida is going to be in the house, and that's always a lot of fun.
Frida, yeah.
And of course, we opened it up with Sophie Gray.
That's
so
awesome.
Remember, we were also once a new artist.
Yeah.
So we always kept that element to this feature new artists, and then we introduced them all and just kind of vibe with them throughout the whole thing, and vibe with the audience. Sting and I normally go down in the audience when we travel around on there and just kind of catch a vibe. So we're looking forward to it.
Shaggy, Barbara Streisand left a message from me last night. Do you think she wants to be on the show?
Yeah.
Barbara Streisand can't. You just don't have room.
Why not?
Yeah.
Babs would be happy to play.
Babs would be happy. Well, it's honestly, I can't think of a show that can compete with what you guys have put together in the good vibes and just good feeling sort of realm. So people are rightfully very excited about what you guys are bringing to Philadelphia.
And the evenings outdoor are beautiful right now in September, so it's excellent. All right, thank you guys for spending this time with us. We appreciate it. The show is tomorrow night. Tickets available at the door and online. Yeah, absolutely. Sting, hopefully we'll see you again soon. And Shaggy, is great to talk to you. So thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
Take care. We'll see you. Shaggy and Sting. I can't believe we've talked to Sting a few times
Like
now.
3 times in like a year.
Awesome,
But,
man.
You think he remembers us?
I don't know.
I would hope. But the truth of the matter is that what I love is they're both funny together. There's just a genuine love, and that permeates, and you can sense that. So
They are gods among men because they're still listening to us right now. So I wanted to make sure I said that.